Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 14th through to the 20th of August. Off the wall readings, I'm going to say, this week, for this week here, for every single sign. It's week 3 of August, and I did say it in the monthly readings as well. I've done the Lion Gates reading, so you might want to go and have a look at that. It's all about manifestation and positioning for manifestation. Really, really nice. So without further ado, let's get on with your reading. I hope you have a lovely reading. The Hangman, seeing things in a different light. As I said, off the wall reading here. I think the energy here is you've had some really good positioning and a really good, you're in a position where you can take full control, control's not a good word, full command of your destiny, basically. I think that's what's been coming through your readings, and I think that you're getting, this week here is going to give you a glimpse into other aspects of life around you, which enables you to manifest that, manifest that idea of being a commander within your own pathway. Let's just see what's going on the karmic mission on your relationship side. You get the Ten of Pentacles, so you get everything. This is what I'm saying, like you own it at the moment, and I think I've said it in several of your readings. You have this inner depth within you at the moment, which is unbreakable. And this inner depth is emotional inner depth, physical, energetical, every aspect of it at the moment. And it's living that. And I think your karmic mission is to portray that within your world around you. Let's just see what the universe is influencing you by. You get the Five of Cups. Now this has come up for everybody pretty much, and this is that third week of August about, and I think the universe is almost, I think they're letting you off lightly here, and I think it's because of your positioning that you've taken. It's looking to the future, combining those two cups together to become a unified one with yourself, and I think the universe is also helping you to recognize your own disappointments. Without exception, we've all can look in our past and sort of have example of certain relationships where we kind of go, it would have been better if that went in a better way, and I could have done better in the better way. And I think this is where it's sort of like giving, it's giving you a helping hand just by really gently advising you or making you realize the disappointments that you may have created for yourself more than anything else. So yeah, and I would look to the future basically. I think the universe is trying to encourage you to do that. How's your past connecting to your future? This is the new cycle for you. This is this opportunity of manifestation, and I would really own it. Back to that. It is the world has everything. It is a conversion. It is going through a portal. It's going from one dimension to another, and it's creating what you want to live in the future. And I think you've brought yourself to this moment. You've brought this new cycle within your life because you've engaged in it and you've applied it basically. And it's got all the elements there, which is the same as the magician. The magician has got this Viathon, which is like the double snake, but it's actually just twisted because you can see it. Rather than seeing it from the front, you're seeing it from the side. So it gives because it goes like that, yeah. So it looks from the side, it looks like it's crossing over one another, but it's not actually crossing over one another. It's actually just a circle, which has her ups and downs basically. So if I'm doing it like that, I'm not actually at any given point crossing over in a middle point. And that's what this is all about. You've brought this to the surface. You've brought this within you, and you've created this moment of manifestation. And the World card has all the elements in there, which is the same as the magician. He has all the elements on the table. Okay, so creating a new future, and you're heading into this, is really good for you. How's the future self help you out? You get the Ace of Pentacles, a hugely lucky card. New pathways, new seeds, new encountering new people or new way of doing things. It's using this abundance that you have within you in order to plant the possibilities of tomorrow. And I would be very optimistic about things. If you feels right for you, and this is all part of your new way of being, plant that seed. I think it's going to bring you a lot of beauty and a lot of, not just luck, but a lot of beautiful fruits in life, basically. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you on this. The future, 9 of Swords. This is why it's an off-the-wall reading this week. It really is an off-the-wall reading. You get the 9 of Swords. You can't... Aries is a bit of a worrier. You know, I'm surrounded... I've got a lot of Aries around me. I know a lot of Aries, and they tend to worry a lot, in general. Not them all, obviously. And it's when you understand, you stop that worrying aspect. Because it's through knowledge and understanding. And I think this is what is coming out of this here. Coming out of this process that you're going for. The moment you start planting those seeds, normally you'd plant that seed and kind of go, oh, I wonder if it's going to work. I wonder if this relationship's going to work. I wonder if it's going to go all right with my family, my friends, my community. All those sort of things. Just worrying and worrying and worrying. And I think you're putting pay to that. You've got an opportunity to put pay to that weakness within you. Because we all have weaknesses. Don't fool yourself. I know you're perfect, Aries, of course. Oh, I mean, I'm not stupid. But at the same time, you know, I think it will make you even stronger by letting go of worries in the past. And I think it's the end of that, basically. The end of that cycle. And it's recognizing it. Realizing it within your life and seeing things in a different way. Okay, let's just see what's going on your financial sort of side. Change of fortune, manifestation again. Yeah, through knowledge and understanding, your karmic mission is to go forth and conquer. I think that's what it comes out as. It's number 10 on the pack as well at the major arcana. You got the 10 of Pentacles on that side as well. It all bodes very well for you. All bodes very well for you. And yeah, you're generating this. This is in your karmic mission to actually take this really much more further. And you get the lovers coming in from the universe here is falling in love with what you do. It may well be that the universe is bringing someone into your life that is a lover, that you might be working with the person or future partner. That's a very small amount of people, I think, more than anything else. But I think the universe here is making you realize, making you fall in love with what you've chosen to create, what you've chosen to manifest within your life. And it gives you that sensation of, yes, this is exactly who I should be. And I think the universe is doing that through lots of things that are around you. Through coincidences and everything like that, the general vibration. Your past self, you get the 6 of Pentacles. I think you've created a scenario now within your job, business and your projects, or whatever it is around you in the material world that really is important to you. You've created a scenario where it's working for you. And it's now a case of sort of saying, so where do the excess I have, what things do I wish to invest in, basically. And I think that's what's coming from your past. And I think you've started investing in certain aspects of life that is going to bring even more back to you. And this is what this change of fortune is all about, this Wheel of Fortune moment for you. Getting things tying in or driving in your direction. You get the Page of Wands as well, that's in your future. So opening this new pathway, this change of fortune here, opening up the pathway of that, getting passionate about what you do, exploring your passions that are connected to your career path, to your business and your project, to every aspect of your future basically. And you're manifesting this future. You're manifesting a future that certainly puts you in almost like a regal position, like a royal position, you know. Yeah, really good. Let's just see what the overall outcome is before we start clarifying with the Light Seers card. Judgment, yeah. This is what this Wheel of Fortune's all about. This is what this Lovers is all about. This is what the Page of the Wands is all about. Going to your calling. Being the person who you're supposed to be. You know, living exactly the life that you're supposed to be. A righteous position. It's being regal, but almost being ordained rather than and chosen rather than having to fight for it, if you know what I mean, to win that position. It's built out of respect, I think. That brings a lot into you, you know. Let's just do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here, sharing. is really important if you want to help this channel out, sharing it across all multitude of media platforms. You know, liking, commenting, and subscribing, of course, and clicking that bell. But you would be subscribed if you've got this far already. I know it. You know, there's also links in the description below that if you want to be part of a private reading or a healing session, you can book that up with my good self. There's also an email for workshops that I'm going to be doing in the UK in September, October, and in the US in October, November. And these workshops are energy workshops, so connecting to the universal vibration, finding out what the universal vibration is, how it works within us, and opening up the conversation between us and the universe, you as an individual and the universe. I've done it with hundreds of people. It's always a mind-blowing, eye-opening weekend, really is. So if you want to be part of that, just drop me an email, tell me where you are in the world, and I'll tell you where a local workshop is going on for you. Okay, let's just see, let's just get a bit of clarification on all of this. The Hangman, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think you're leading with this anyway. I think this is the realization that you're doing this week, that you need to fully open your heart to what you're doing and live it fully. And I think it's going to bring you an enormous sense of gratification, sense of enormous well-being, really, for you. Let's just see what's going on with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, you get the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, so it's playing with ideas of how you want things, exploring the ideas of manifestation, exploring the idea of sort of saying, maybe if I put on a barbecue for the whole family, you know, maybe that helped me to connect with these people and that people, and it make it a lot easier for everybody. And you know, it's that sort of thing. It's following ideas that help out, that convert ideas into reality. And the idea is basically unifying your family. And one of the aspects of that could well be is putting on a barbecue. You know, that sort of thing. It's how do you manifest it, basically. With that Five of Cups, you get the Six of Cups. It's a very progressional thing for you here. It's that realization of that beautiful energy of the journey. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's always going to be beautiful. And that's what the Five of Cups is all about. It's letting go of that disappointment. But also, when you're letting go of it, not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. That's why you got the Two of Cups there next to it, within the Five of Cups. And this is what you should realize in the Six of Cups. It is a realization. It is a moment of understanding and learning about the good and bad, and just leaving the disappointments in the past. As you open this new cycle with the World card and start manifesting, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And what are you supposed to be manifesting? Owning it. This is it all the time. Aries, you're owning it and you're living it, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so yeah, it's getting recognition, and I think you're getting this already. Actually, I think you're getting people are looking to you with admiration, with respect, and it is that righteous path as well. That is, you've got that righteous place of where you should be, basically. Let's just see what's going on with the Ace of Pentacles. You get the King of Cups. Yeah, I think as you plant these seeds, I think you can have this confidence about going forward. And I think this is what this lesson is as you plant these seeds going forward. I will just say that card that dropped earlier on was the Wheel of Fortune. And I do believe it's building in its change of fortune in you. And I think that's what that Nine of Swords is all about. As you plant these seeds going forward, it's you do it in such a way that it's not for you, but it gives you that sensation and satisfaction in life. And that takes you away from that Nine of Swords, which you get the Seven of Swords. So yeah, playing smart, realizing when things are having deja vu. So if you get a deja vu situation that you don't like, close it off straight away and move on. Basically, I think that's what the Seven of Swords is all about. You know, heading towards your happiness, basically, heading towards the things that make you just feel absolutely at one with yourself. Okay, let's just see what's going on your material side here. We got the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Wands, carrying too much in the past, and I think this is the realization with that Six of Pentacles as well, making sure it works for you more than anything else. And when it works for you, then you can then provide for other people. And it is your karmic mission to take this step up, basically. You know, it could be a promotion, you know, on your career path. It could be opening a business or taking your business to a newer level. It could be buying a property, starting a project, that sort of thing. With the Lovers card, you get the Devil. Well, this is interesting. I wouldn't have thought the Devil was going to come out, to be honest. I think this is where these manifestations and the Lion's Gate is all about the finer detail. And I think this is where, if you're falling in love with what you're doing, fall in love with the finer detail, the refined aspect of what you're doing, I think. And I think the Devil is in the detail here. This is the thing I get off it. I don't get anything that the universe is trying to manipulate you in a bad way or make you obsessive about things and stuff like that. Maybe it's like you've been obsessive within your workspace that you need to let go of, and then that allows the Lovers to happen. That's very possible for some of you, and that's where the Devil's in the detail. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles, you get the Page, the Knight of Wands, which is really good because you've got the Page of Wands just before it. I think you've been very passionate, vigorous about the journey that you've been on, that's brought you to a place which is that it works for you, and you're very happy about it, and it makes you very sociable, very connected with other people, makes you really good. And now you've got to open this new pathway, which is through this to this righteous path. And with it, you get the Page of Wands, you get the Eight of Wands. This is really good. Communication, turning negative into positive. This is where, or turning things into a whole brand new aspect. And that comes in with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Opening of this new path, communications, opportunities that are coming your way. And I think you've developed it because you're engaging in the pathway. If you want to engage in something, do it. Go for it. It will bring you good results. With the Judgment card, you get the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you're walking towards something and walking away from something. What you're walking towards is your happiness. What I think you're walking towards is that Ace of Cups, which is that sun there, sorry. And I think this is what your judgment is as well. This is your righteous path to walk towards your happiness, basically. So yeah, there you go, Aries. Absolutely blinding reading. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. I do appreciate it. Don't forget the Lion's Gate readings, which you will find on our channel. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.